So guys, all right. So with the upcoming, what is it, the Tamiya Vintage World Classic at World of RC in Lucama, North Carolina, January 9th through the 11th, I think. I figured I'm not totally sure if I'm actually gonna make it. Unfortunately, this starting around basically October of last year. We'll just say the last 12 months have sucked um, with my wife's health stuff. So I'm not 100% sure financially it's going to happen. But I'm going to work, I'm going to keep moving on the cars, like getting my stuff ready, like I'm going to make it. And if I don't, the cars need to get redone, or this car needs to be rebuilt anyway. But I just figured I'd get a video together, just kind of showing what I plan on taking if I make it, and just kind of go over this thing. It's tired. It's saying rebuild me. So this is my B2. I ran this there at the 2023 race, and it was really good. Like I finished fourth in EA with it. And I've run it, like at the RC10 talk races and stuff, and it's always done really well. But it's getting kind of beat up. So it needs to be, and honestly, I really haven't even taken this thing apart much since, like, once I kind of hit on a setup, like oils and pistons and all that kind of stuff with it. I haven't blown the shocks apart in like 2 years, probably. So it's just time, and it's just getting worn out, and just kind of beat up. So I'll be running this in two-wheel drive. The 10T over there. I don't really need to do anything to that other than just throw some slicks on it. I went over that prior to the RC10 dog race 2 weekends ago, and it worked good there. So I'm not going to mess with it. Just going to clean it up a little bit, throw some slicks on it, and yeah, and that's it. I don't know if I feel like running my Manta Ray there or not. There, like, I have the Y2K classes at the 10 Talk races, and Eric added a Y2K buggy class for Vonats. But I didn't change the motor size. I keep it all just, other than four-wheel drives, 13.5. Everything else is 17.5 across the board. For their race, they call it rear motor revival. Basically the same thing, post 97 or 98 rear motor buggies, but the stadium truck and the buggy classes are 13.5. So I'm debating on either putting the 13.5 in my T3, or I don't know, I maybe put a 13.5 in that long arm B3 and try having a little bit more fun with that. Kind of work on setup a little more. It's definitely fast. It jumps nice. It's fast and jumps nice. It just needs a little, I don't know, it just needs a little something. I actually, honestly, for how good this car worked at the July or the June RC10 Talk race, the track was like very blown out for the October race, and it just did not like the potholes, and you really had to tiptoe around. And the long arm car was really the same way, which in a way kind of surprised me on that car, but kind of is what it is. So I kind of wish I would have ran my B15 if I would have been robbing parts off it for months. But yeah, so I'm kind of up in the air with that. I don't really know if I feel like running my Man Ray, but we'll see. But at least this one, so 2-wheel drive, and then stadium truck will be these two. My BC3 back there, obviously there's no class for it, but I want to take it along because the last time I raced that was at the Hoosier, or the J Concepts Class Champions at Hoosier back in March, and I ran the 21.5 independent class with it because it's not, I mean, it's kind of vintage, but it's not vintage, and it's not rear motor, so that was already didn't really matter how old it was already a disqualifying thing. So, but it worked pretty well there, and I had run that, I guess, well, the first time I got it like on track was late in, I think, 23 or 22. And I took it to North Carolina with me for the 2023 race, where I ran this one. And just at practice, after the race was over. And it was working pretty well. There was, being as though it was only the second time on track and it was like the first time it was on the high grip track, I was pretty happy with it. So there was, I knew that there was some stuff that I could do to it and would make it better. And then the next time I got a chance to run it was at Hoosier. And obviously that was like really high grip because it was glued. But it was, pretty good. So there was some stuff I wanted to try on it before leaving Hoosier. I changed some stuff in the back after the mains, and I was kind of hoping to get on track before we left, but it didn't happen. So, take it along and, try it out sometime in practice or whatever, and just see how those changes affected it, hopefully for the better, and just keep kind of trying to dial in a setup on that. I might even try putting some carpet tires on it and take it to trains lanes upstairs and see how it works. I mean, obviously it's going to work on the carpet. It's more just a matter of like how it jumps and stuff. I gotta get more pop out of the nose out of that thing, but it's coming around. But yeah, so I just want to take it with and play around with it a little bit. But this thing, yeah, it's just tired, it's beat up. So when I originally put it together, it was already used, so I didn't put a chassis protector or anything on it. And in a way, I kind of wish I would have. But so I'm going to tear this down. I'm going to clean up the aluminum stuff. I'm not going to try and get every gouge or anything out of it. I'm just going to clean them up a little bit. And then these are going to get redone. So I'll do the motor plate and this and a nose plate. It definitely needs, I might get another pair of arms. These are the Moto Obscura machine nylon arms. I mean, they're not terrible, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to, because even the bottom of the chassis, I'm going to try and D8 down to like maybe 800 or something like that, and then try polishing it up a little bit. It ain't going to be perfect, but it'll be a little more presentable. So I'm just trying to make the car a little bit nicer, and then maybe not run it everywhere like I had been. Try and save it for more less harsh surfaces, we'll put it that way. But yeah, so I might get a new pair of front arms, new bumper, put a bulkhead on it. Other than that, it's not too bad. I do have a new set of the Moto Obscura bleeder caps because these are unfortunately scratched up. So I'll change those out. I actually might take these off and put them on that. Actually, I might take them off and have them stripped and redone also. I mean, they're scratched up. There's this one in the back's a little rough, but clean it up a little bit and have them re-blackened, and yeah, put them on that one. Put a new set on this. The other thing is Nick made some, or just came out with some machine nylon rear arms to go with his front arms. So I'm going to throw a set of those on, try those out. I've never broken a rear original arm, but we're going to try out Nick's. And no match. I like when stuff matches. And it still has the original universals in it. They're not terrible. There's a little bit of play in it, but I might put some CVDs or something in just to tighten it up a little bit. You know, I'll put those on. I'll put those on something someday. I'll use them on something. And this already has a V2 slipper in it. So yeah, I mean this car's pretty good. I gotta get some more of his serrated wheel nuts also. And a body. I don't get a new body every year, so I just I'll paint one up and then use it till it gets pretty bad. And it's getting pretty bad, so I'll get a new body, get a fresh body painted up for it. Yeah, just get it all shined up, basically. Redo the shocks, just totally completely tear it down and go over the whole thing. Because like I said, I don't think I've taken shocks apart on this thing. Like once I found a setup for it that I liked, it's kind of worked everywhere. And I haven't cracked the shocks or anything, and they still feel good. But I'll put new seals and stuff in it. Clean all the parts. I might just probably order some new bearings for it also if I don't have enough here. But yeah, so that's where that's at. So I just figured I'd give a little video, or do a little video of what's going on, what's coming up. Hopefully I can make it. I like racing at World of RC. The clay reminds me of, because I grew up foam tire oval racing, and it's like the perfect foam tire clay. So yeah, it's fun to run on. And it's a nice size layout too. So yeah, so that's enough for now. I'll update this and when there's something more substantial. But so yeah, January 9th through the 11th, Common, North Carolina, Tamiya Vintage World Classic. I'll put the flyer at the end so you see all the different classes. And and we're doing the waffle for the Factory Works 10.4.1 four-wheel drive conversion for the RC10. It's the clear version. So you get the clear stealth case, clear wide track arms, the clear bulkhead for the four-wheel drive kit. And I know there's some other things that are like, specific. The acrylic for the clear shock towers. So it's actually a pretty neat kit. If you got a clear car, you want to do something with it, maybe you can get it for $5. Never know. But I'll put the link for the thread on RC10 Talk in the description. If you're not a member on RC10 Talk, get signed up. And yeah, all the rules for it are in the thread. So, all right, I think that about covers everything. So, I'll see you guys on the next one.